Tatiana woke up from what happened to be a very hard sleep. She previously remembered being in the arms of the most fascinating guy she had ever encountered in her short life. If strength and protection were a scent, that is what Ricky smelled like, and it still lingered on her as if a warm blanket. However, all those fantastic emotions and fragrances had to be shelved, for her mother just crushed her musings with news that her father, the man that abandoned them upon her birth, was downstairs waiting for her. "Mom, I thought I told you I didn't want to meet him."
"Oui, mon ange. I do know what you said, but I need you to know there is an urgency to his request."
The sincere statement from Juliet inspired cynicism in Tati's next question. "What? It's not like he was diagnosed with a terminal illness or something, was he?"
Juliet slumped her shoulders. "Your resources are getting sharper, mon petit chou. Oui, he was told by his doctor that he has but a few months to live."
Tatiana's world got dark, her goose flesh returned, her eyes lost their green hue, and her photo montage for visions returned. Visions of her father meeting someone new during his relationship with Juliet. Visions of the new baby he had around the same time she was born. Visions of the little girl being ignored by him. Visions of his daughter's jealousy of her and Bella's friendship, envious that her father watched Tatiana more than her. The wind was temporarily thwarted from Tatiana's airways. No, this couldn't possibly be. How in the world could this even be real? Her worst enemy in the entire world, her incessant bully, Eliza, is her half-sister? Tatiana was blinded by her overwhelming vision. "Breathe, Tati, breathe," she coached herself. In a split second, and after calming down, she ran downstairs to face the worm that called himself her father. Freddie was not the most patient person in the world. He was about ready to give up on meeting Tatiana when she graced him with her presence. He was everything she expected. A middle-aged man who dressed a decade younger than his age. Juliet described him as a smooth talker who always appeared to be worth more than he actually was. She reckoned being in the entertainment industry had that effect on people, but this was just ridiculous. Therefore, the attire and accessories he wore confirmed Juliet's recollection as truth. He wore the silliest sunglasses. Why he didn't take them off inside the house, she couldn't guess. When he opened his mouth to speak, his voice seemed foreign to her. Not his accent, just lack of familiarity. She was not pleased.
"Oh, good heavens, you're a beauty, Tatiana. I knew you would be pretty, but wow, you look so much like your mom. Listen, I know you weren't ready to meet, but I don't know how much longer I have. It's just that I needed to tell you how very sorry I am for the past. How I never meant to hurt you. Trust me, I paid for every minute of that decision and, well, I couldn't die in peace if I didn't do this. I don't expect you to trust or forgive me, Tatiana, but know I've thought of you every single second of every day, and..."
Tatiana, outrage, interrupted. "Stop. You are a piece of work. You know that? You think you can waltz in here and completely disrespect my wishes in meeting you and further trivialize our meeting by making yourself feel better? You hairless llama. Know this, and carry this with you for the rest of your existence here on this planet. I could care less for your apology. For a split second in my past, I wondered how different the dynamic in this house would have been if you stuck around, even if you visited once in a while. However, I got a rare glimpse at life with you, and you were no better to Eliza with your presence. No wonder she's hateful. You ignored her whole life. She grew up to resent you, and this whole time she knew about me, didn't she? That's why she hated me so much." Freddie pleaded irritably.
"Tati, how did you know about Eliza? Never mind. Look. Understand."
Tatiana, irate. "Don't call me that. That name is reserved for my close friends and mother. You're not either of those categories. Listen, She tried to dial it back a notch, unsuccessfully. I really am sorry to hear about the terminal illness, but it doesn't get my sympathy vote. Maybe in the Garden of Life we can patch things up, but for now, I rather like the thought of saying goodbye. Freddie balled his hands into a fist.
Well, Juliet, you did a fine job of raising an impertinent young woman all by yourself. It's a wonder she is well liked with those manners. Then again, she must get her lack of decency from you.
And that was all Tatiana needed to feel the anger and anxiety she did so well to control up until that point. Her eyes bled yellow, and Father Dearest was no longer flesh and blood, but a delightful little collectible to add to her collection of souls trapped within a plastic cell.